Yeah, it's really just kind of washed. This has oils in it, just a little bit of soap is fine. And I'm going to tell you, so you have the pulp left now. I'll pull some of this out so you can see it. All right, so that's the nut pulp. Does anyone have any ideas what you could do with this?
Soft.
Banana nut bread.
Yes!
The what?
Banana nut bread. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. So years ago, I hate throwing things out. In fact, a little sidebar to my banana nut bread stories. I was at my dad's on Sunday, and he told me, he's like, oh, I picked like 50 tomatoes. I'm gonna can some tomato soup. You want to come up and help me can? I was like, sure. So I came up, and my dad's an old farmer. He's kind of old-timey Pennsylvania Dutch guy, and so he had this old-fashioned grinder. I'm like, Dad, just put it in the blender. This is crazy. He's like, no, I just want to do it the way my mother did. I was like, okay. So I was like grinding it, but there was all this pulp left over. So I said to him, well, I'm gonna just take this pulp home. He's like, I'm just gonna compost it. I'm like, no, don't compost it. I'll take it home. So I took it home and added water, and I had like a whole other batch of distillation from it, and it's very good. So anyway, so that's my little sidebar story. So I hate throwing stuff away. And my husband knows I don't throw anything away unless it's absolutely worthless. So.
Yeah, tell the kids that.
What's that?
Tell the kids.
Yes. So this is the almond milk. And so what I do with the pulp is I did this the first time and I hated throwing it away. So I kept putting it in my freezer. I'm like, I don't want to throw this away. I don't know what to do with it though. And I had containers of almond pulp in my freezer, and it just started like coming out of me. So it's just like backing up in my freezer. And I was like, all right, I gotta figure out what to do with this. So I started Googling like almond pulp recipes, and I found some. So I actually took a recipe that I found online, I modified it, and I started making banana nut bread. And it's vegan and gluten-free, and I use this as the base. So you just add the almond pulp in as a base, and then you can add walnuts and whatever else you want to put in there. And I use flax seeds as the binding agent. So I grind up flax seeds and put that in with some water, maple syrup, and maybe some raisins and puree some bananas. Mash it all up, put it in the oven and bake it. And you have really lovely high protein breakfast. So we have with your nut milk. Yeah, so that was something that I wanted
Do you have
to share
this
with you.
recipe on your website?
It's right there.
It's one here?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can take your almond pulp if that's the recipe you choose, or you could make burgers out of it. So there's a lot of different options you can make. Like I said, we love making our own veggie burgers, so you could certainly take the almond pulp and make veggie burgers and just add other things to it. So,
That would be good with beef.
waste not, wants not, right? There's still some nutritional value in there. There's the fiber, a little bit of protein. Does this go? Is it okay? What's that? Yeah, right? Yeah, that's a good idea. Does everyone have? There's one more. No, I do. I didn't have a pork yet. Oh, perfect. All right. You don't taste any almonds?
I do, but
It's faint. It's a very subtle taste, right? Because the almonds are still here, but you're getting the essence of the almonds. You're getting the fats, mostly, you know. So when you're doing the puree, you are drawing the fats out. Like my hands they're greasy. You know, this bag gets greasy, so you're pulling a lot of the fats out. You can even see it in the bottom of the bowl a little bit. It's kind of separated. It's already starting to separate a little bit. So that's the fat. So you're getting, that's why I'm saying you can make it high fat or low fat, but you're getting those essential fatty acids in your diet. So it's a really good source of fat. And like I said, you just don't want to do too many nuts in your diet every day. You just want to have a balance of that because of the phytic acids, and nuts can be a little bit inflammatory as well. Soaking does help with phytic acids, and it pulls them out a little bit. Same thing with beans. Like my little sidebar on beans, you know, the plant paradox book has been floating around, and there's some very valid points in there. The thing is that what happens in our Western culture is we adopt a lot of food traditions from other cultures, but we modify them and sometimes we shortcut them. We simplify them and we lose. It's like, oh, well, we don't need to do all that soaking and
No,
pressure
you
cooker
need
and all
to.
that stuff. You know, but the problem is that those were done for a reason. Know then why they were done. They were doing it because if you don't do that, you're increasing the gassiness of the beans, for example, beans. You're also removing something called lectins. And lectins have really come under a lot of scrutiny lately in plant-based diets. And if people aren't properly going through those steps to soak the beans overnight, you know, so pressure cook them, and bring them to a quick boil and pressure cook them and rinse them really, really well, you might be putting things into your body that your body might be responding negatively to, even though you think you're doing something good for your body by being on a plant-based diet. You may be creating more problems or different problems. So when we go to those traditional ways, we want to make sure that we are understanding the steps involved to how those foods are prepared and not shortcutting and taking steps out just to make it simpler. Because a lot of times those steps were there for a reason. We just don't always know why. And now they're realizing, oh, wait. And I have a lot of friends that are from India, and I've asked them, like, well, how did you grow up making beans? Oh, we soak them overnight, bring them to a boil, we put them in the pressure cooker, we rinse them. I'm like, there you go. Like that's those are steps that people skip here often, when we've adopted things here, we skip those steps. So it's really important that we understand the full nutritional content. Like I said, with nuts, where these are healthy, but they are aspects. Too much of a good thing. So we want to have a good balanced diet. And when you're taking milk out of